Hey, everybody. I gotta check my phone. Make sure this is really happening and that you can see me. Sometimes I start these things and I watch the replay and there's no actual video for 40 seconds. So I'm just gonna call this up just real quick. I'm gonna lower the volume so you can't hear it. All right. Just real quick. Oh yeah, there it is. No, there's no video. What's going on? Hang on. Anyway, let's pretend it's a podcast until then. My name's Jim. Welcome to the More Sunshine Please Tuesday night live stream. I had so much to show you. I guess I can't. Let me share a screen. Maybe that'll pop up. Let's see. I was going to talk about, well, I still will. I'll still talk about everything. Let's see. Oh, there I am. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. We're like 40 seconds, we're a minute in, and it just popped up. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Jim. Let's see. I was going to show this to see if that helped. Yeah, we're going to talk about Disney Plus. I almost forgot the name of it. I'll just stop that till later. But welcome, everybody. A couple things, but the big thing I want to talk about is Disney Plus and my experience with it today. Want to promo some live streams coming up tomorrow. What else? I wrote everything down. Got a late start. Okay, so let's just do this. For the past however many weeks, I have been trying different pumpkin spice goodies. So today's going to be no exception. I found two more things. One was actually found for me, and I'm pretty sure I saw Pepper Tree Villa or D&G Explorers. I think they had this. I think this is one of the things they tried, but I never saw it. But my family presented this to me today: pumpkin spice Nutrigrain bars. Now, Nutrigrain bars are big in my house because one little girl in particular can't get enough of them. The mixed berry. Don't know if she's going to be into the pumpkin spice ones, but I thought I'd try this really quick. I want to talk about Disney Plus, but I'll be honest, I was looking more forward to this. Again, just really quick, it's good. I've yet to have anything pumpkin spice that wasn't good. It's dry, so I've got my my flamingos here. A cup of water to help me. I won't be eating this whole thing, but that's good. Again, I expected that to be good. Next, went to Walgreens yesterday. All of their Halloween candy, and yes, they still had some. Most of it's candy corn. But they had a variety that was 70% off. This was in the bin. And they Pepper Tree Villa or D&G probably had this as well. But again, I didn't have it yet. So here we go. Just trying this. I just realized I haven't said hi to anybody here. Let me start from the top. Mike Wheeler, you are first. You win. You win nothing but my admiration. Blake AM, welcome to the show. I just saw Blake posted a video just announcing announcing Disney Plus. It started. He's got it on all his devices. I just watched it before I went live, actually. I saw that he had posted it earlier, and I just watched it. Check out Blake's channel. Paper, Scissors, and Vacations. Oh, my. Lena, thank you so much for being here. My sister is here. Hello. I know she signed up for Disney Plus as well. Zach Pollock, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. My mom is here. Captain Akron 27, thank you so much. D&G Explorers, happy Disney Plus Day. Oh, Mom, I saw that you had texted me earlier. We had people over at the house, and it was busy. And I think your text was about, and I think you posed it, the question in the chat here. Did anyone's Disney Plus crash? Mine did not. I mean, we'll talk about this more in a bit. But I know lots of people did, and I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, lots of jokes about how it's dark in here. Disney Nerd Herders, welcome to the show. Stevie Lee, thank you so much for being here. What else? Andrea Houston, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Amy, AJC Magic TV, thanks for stopping by. Patrick, Zippity Doodad, thank you so much for being here. Roxy Foxy and Dr. Pepper Show, new people to the chat, thank you so much for checking us out. We've got Robert G is here, thank you. Trying to do this quick, getting back to Candy Mom 15, thank you for being here. Good to see you. If I've missed anybody, I do apologize. Let's see. I think that Steve's World is here. Thanks, Steve, for being here. My mom's saying hers did not crash. Okay. All right. Good. Mine either. Pam's fan. Pam, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And I think I'm caught up. Okay. Back to these pumpkin pie M&Ms. Oh, there's 3 different colors. I didn't even read the bag, actually. I don't know what's inside here. Just white pumpkin pie, artificial flavor. Okay, 3 different colors, a brown, an orange, and a off-white. One of each. Well, they're sweet. They're very sweet. I don't love ultra sweet. But again, not bad. They're not bad at all. I'm still batting 1,000. Pumpkin spice, everything is delicious. Two Real Geeks, welcome to the show. How you doing? Okay. Can we get back to what everybody, I hope, wants to hear about is Disney Plus. I'm sorry. While you are watching me chew my food, I finally picked this up. Behold. All right. This is, of course, from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. And it will be going right there. Okay. It was actually there last week. I forgot to mention it. Okay. Those are actually very good. I could munch on those the whole show. I will not. All right. What is... next, I tried to write some things down. All right, we'll just go back to that. Oh, and I've got this live updater. That's not cool. All right. All right, we're back in. Now, anybody get their Christmas decorations up? I know many of you have. We finally brought our tree in, and we're actually behind. Last year at this time, we already had our tree up and decorated. The tree is up, not yet decorated. As a matter of fact, it's a pre-lit tree, but half the lights are out. So I got to figure that out. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But we're getting there. I loved decorating the exterior of our home, putting up the lights outside on the trees around the house. That's a day or two I dedicate. Used to do it the week of Thanksgiving, and I've been doing it earlier and earlier every year. So looking forward to that. Okay. I guess I'll just tell Disney Plus. I was at work. I worked until about 4 o'clock. Got home around 4:30. I signed up for the free week. I think the plan is to get the bundle. I don't know if sharing passwords is going to be viable. I heard some things. that Disney is cracking down on password sharing. I heard that people may be limited to 4 IP addresses, and it's not. I don't know how true this is, but it's. Let's say you have 2 homes, and you want to be able to watch Disney Plus at each. Well, if you start at your first home or first location, who has 2 homes? But your first location, so that's 1 IP address. You start watching Disney Plus at 1 location. That's 1 IP address. Then you go to your second location. That's, of course, your second IP address, your second location. So you're down 2. When you switch back to your first location, that's the original IP address, but I heard that is your third IP address. Every time you switch, I don't know how true that is. That's a vicious rumor, or rock solid truth. I don't really know. I hope that's not true, but because that would really put a damper on some people's plans for this service. It would be a shame to have to get 2 different Disney Plus accounts if you want to enjoy it at 2 different locations without, wasting. What am I trying to say? Wasting IP addresses. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Rob Fuzz, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Christie's Corner, thank you for being here as well. Okay, so I'll just say, let me call it up really quick, as I did earlier. But so if you're not familiar with Disney Plus, it's Disney's new streaming service. This is what it looks like. This is the homepage via the website. So this is just on my PC here. It's a Chrome tab that I'm sharing with you. But this is the Disney Plus homepage, and they've got the 5 main tabs here: Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic. So you can search through content, clicking one of those. They also have it segmented by originals, what's recommended for you based on what you've watched, hit movies, blah, blah, blah. You can search. Like I searched for, well, here's a search thing I tried earlier, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. Nothing came up. But for example, if you were to search a person, that's one thing. You can, of course, search titles directly. So here's everything Don Knotts was in on Disney Plus, and then some. Like I don't know why The World According to Jeff Goldblum comes up when I searched for Don Knotts, but there it is. So anyway, that's that. But I will. Let me just tell you what I watched first. I find it interesting what people watch first. And I had this idea. As it turns out, I'm not the only one to have this idea. Where is it? I've got it on the screen behind me. Here we go. Steamboat Willie. When you go to Disney Plus, if you go to the home page, I don't know if it's on the home page actually. No, that's not where I saw it. I'll tell you where I saw it. When you click on the Disney tab, one of the categories is Mickey Through the Years, and it's the very first thing on the list there. So there it is, Steamboat Willie. So that's actually the first thing I watched. The first things I wanted to watch, I had a couple of criteria for. One was it had to be short because I had this live stream tonight. I wanted to watch some things, so I didn't want them to be terribly long. So Steamboat Willie was less than 10 minutes long. That's Mickey Mouse's first appearance, right? It should be called Steamboat Mickey. I don't know why it's called Steamboat Willie. But right at the beginning, it says a Mickey Mouse cartoon or something like that. So it's clear it's Mickey Mouse. I guess his character is Willie. It should be Steamboat Mickey. Anyway, it was kind of cool to finally see that. I've never seen it that I remember. So that was actually the first thing I watched on Disney Plus today. What did you guys watch first? I know I'm not alone with Steamboat Willie being the first thing. I think Pepper Tree Villa. I think I saw a tweet with them. Who else? Trying to think of other people I saw tweet or leave comments. So I'm not alone. And I thought that was a good one to start with. It all started with a mouse, right? Okay, so next, I actually watched 5 things, and I made them all very short things, and I kind of wanted to mix it up. Disney, Pixar, Marvel, all that jazz. So the second thing I watched, do I have that lined up here? The second thing I watched was called, it's a series of AntMan shorts. That's what they're called, AntMan shorts. And they look like this. They're animated, they're animation. What am I trying to say? It's animation. Its style looks like this, that of a comic book. So AntMan looks, I think, the way AntMan looks in the comic book. But the humor in these shorts is more like the AntMan movies that we have seen recently. So I watched the very first AntMan short, which was, I think, 2 minutes long. And it was kind of humorous. And it was about Scott Lang taking his daughter Cassie to her science fair. And he helps her out with his AntMan abilities. I'll just leave it at that. It was enjoyable. I don't know if these were made to show between Disney Channel shows, or it kind of seemed like that because it was short. Short enough to fill time until the top of the hour, until a new Disney Channel show started. But there's a number of them, and I enjoyed the one I watched. It was, I think, called Science Fair. So that was the second thing I watched on Disney Plus today. Again, I wanted to keep it short. Next, there are a series of what are called Star Wars Blips. Again, short, little animated bits. I don't know what the word. This was 1 minute long. The one I watched, it was the very first one. There's a series of what are called Star Wars Blips. They're from 2017. This one featured R2-D2, and this is the animated style. This is, I think, this was captured straight from one of the Blips. And the one I watched, R2-D2 and BB-8 were showing each other their abilities. So for 1 minute, they were it looked like they were dancing and doing things that they are able to do, that they were kind of showing off to each other. So it was kind of funny, enjoyable, cute. So that was the third thing I watched on Disney Plus. If people are just joining, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. My goodness, is it 7:49 already? Good grief. My chat is frozen. Sorry, folks. Okay, here we go. There it is. I'm sorry. It was frozen while I was flapping my gums there. Robert G says I watched The Mandalorian first, then Lady and the Tramp live action. Then I did a painting of Bambi. Nice. I'll talk about The Mandalorian in just a bit. Lady and the Tramp is a live action full-length feature movie made just for Disney Plus. I just didn't have time to watch anything of great length, or of any length for that matter, but that's very cool. I'm looking forward to both of those things, actually. Stevie Lee watched High School Musical, the series, and I think that is the name of it. Watch the first episode. Yes, the title is a mouthful. Agreed. I saw that. And I didn't understand it, but it's not. I don't know what it is. I'll have to watch it. I think I'm just guessing here. It's a show about a school putting on a production of High School Musical, the musical, and the show is about that school making that. I think we'll see. I'm not sure. Lena, I watched Out of the Box and Lizzie McGuire. I don't know what Out of the Box is. Lizzie McGuire is a Disney Channel thing, right? Out of the Box, I'm assuming, is also that because I'm not familiar with it. Disney Channel, all that stuff is a bit after my time. I never got into anything Disney Channel. And that's on me, of course. So I'm just not familiar with it, but I know lots of people are. So that's cool that all that stuff is on there. Let me get back. Okay, so the fourth thing I watched was a Pixar short, and it's called Partly Cloudy. Now, I would imagine, and I don't know this for sure, but Partly Cloudy is probably a Pixar short that is featured on a Blu-ray or DVD of another Pixar movie. I just don't know which one. Pixar usually puts a short or two on the Blu-rays of their feature films. So this one was called Partly Cloudy, and it's about. Oh, it's interesting. I don't want to ruin anything. I mean, I think it was 7 or 8 minutes long, but this is a cloud. This is a gray cloud, and the short is about clouds, and they're the ones that create the deliveries that storks deliver to people's homes. Yes, babies, but not just human babies, babies of all sorts of animals. I'll just say this particular cloud is making life hard for this particular stork. But it was enjoyable. It was funny. And as everything is Pixar, kind of touching. It's heartfelt because these guys are buddies. So not sad. I won't ruin anything else. But it was from 2009, and that was the fourth thing I watched on Disney Plus. Again, everything's been under 10 minutes. But I did watch a fifth thing, and I had seen this show before, of course, but I've never seen this particular episode. The fifth thing I watched on Disney Plus was an episode of The Simpsons, and I watched the Treehouse of Horror 29, which came out last year. It's part of season 30 of The Simpsons. There are 30 seasons of Simpsons episodes on Disney Plus. So I watched, because I hadn't seen it before, Treehouse of Horror 29. And it's funny as all of the Treehouse of Horrors are. They make one every year. In this particular episode, they had a take on the movie Split with James McAvoy. They had a take on Jurassic Park called Geriatric Park, and you can kind of see these are the family there being followed by Grandpa Simpson as a dinosaur. Oh well. Those are always enjoyable. I've loved those since high school. But so I enjoy that. So I've watched 5 things on Disney Plus and enjoyed all 5 things. Tried to get a little bit of everything. I did not watch anything from National Geographic yet. I did not watch. Oh no, I did watch something from Fox. That's The Simpsons. So I haven't gotten any National Geographic thing, but that's the the World According to Jeff Goldblum. That show, there's one episode of that. I guess he's interested in sneakers. That's what he's talking about for that first episode. And so there's a lot to watch. I really want to watch some old things I haven't seen in a long time. I've talked about this before, but when I was a kid, HBO would play the movie Candle Shoe all the time. I wouldn't mind seeing that again 30, 40 years later, however long it's been, just to kind of remember. It stars Jodie Foster and David Niven and Helen Hayes. And I wouldn't mind seeing that. The Apple Dumpling Gang, I want to see. But I also want to see the new stuff. I want to see The Mandalorian. Of course, that's the Star Wars series that's on Disney Plus. Bob and Ashley, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I also want to see the Christmas movie starring Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader called Noel. So that'll be something that can be played while we're decorating our tree, I suppose. That might be perfect. So I can fill days and days worth of time watching all the stuff I want to see on Disney Plus. Yeah, what are you going to do? All right, let's I have not been checking the chat. So I know people have been commenting what they've watched first, what they want to see. There it is. Amy watched Steamboat Willie. Almost couldn't say it. Charlie says, we have only had the chance to watch first episode of Jeff Goldblum. How was that? I think there is only one episode available. Is that true? I think when I searched for that, I think there was only one episode available to us so far. Same with The Mandalorian. It's not a episode dump where you can binge it right away. Robert G did not like Lady and the Tramp. Is that because, some of the magic that occurs through animation, it just doesn't translate when you try to make it look photorealistic? These are, they made them look like real dogs. So I'd imagine that has something to do with it. That's my reservation about that. What else we got? Captain Akron 27. The Imagineering story is awesome. Another one. I mean, there's so much. I'll add another one to the list. Okay, here we go. Here's an answer from earlier. Lena says, Out of the Box was from the Playhouse Disney block. Okay. Good to know. What else? D&G didn't get Disney Plus yet, but we do have Mickey bars in the freezer. That's just as good, I think. It's not. Let's try to make them feel better. Enjoy your Mickey bars. What else we've got here? Partly Cloudy sounds like it could have gone along with Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. I have seen that. Yes, it does sound like it could be part of that series. Partly Cloudy was it was cute. Not it didn't tug at your heartstrings necessarily, but as a lot of Pixar stuff does. But it's enjoyable. I think you'll like it. Certainly worth watching now that you have access to it, I suppose. Let's see. Stevie Lee dislikes The Simpsons. I know you're not alone. I've liked The Simpsons for a long time. I mean, they've been on for 30 years. But like everything, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get that. So, let's see. People talking to each other, and I don't know what they're talking about. That's on me. All right, let me get to what else. I did that. did that. I wrote some stuff down. So anyway, let me. I did call up. There is a story. My mom had asked the question earlier in the chat if anybody had problems with Disney Plus crashing. So this is a story from WDWNT.com. And it's a story about that very thing. Disney Plus launch suffering from system outages, user login errors, and long wait times for customer support. Disney releases official statement. So this is a story. I didn't really read the story. I'm just, it's pretty much, I think, as I scroll through it, subscribers encountered issues. So a lot of people encountered issues. A lot of people didn't, though. Then I think I heard somebody say, if you were in the app and it was crashing, it was the main menu. Like if you went to search for something, that wasn't giving people problems. I don't know if that was true for everybody, but if you went to the search area of the app, you were all right. It was looking through things and trying to click on things on the main menu on that first page that was causing a lot of issues. So, these are some error screens that people were getting with Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope. I think there was one down here featuring Mickey and Pluto. Here's a picture of somebody's television with another error message, malformed data. I don't know if anybody here in this chat experienced any problems, but yeah, that's too bad. Luckily, I did not. Again, I've only spent a short amount of time on this, but everything was pretty good for me. So that's unfortunate, but hopefully Disney's working on it, and they'll get that cleared up. Okay, it is already after 8 o'clock. This went by so quickly. Let's talk about Disney Nerd Herders tomorrow. There it is. Wednesday night live stream. Always good, always fun. Check them out tomorrow night. Disney Nerd Herders live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. After them, it is D&G Explorers. You know, they switch it up. 1 week is about cruising and cruise lines and cruise people and cruise ports and cruise ships. And then the next week it'll be about Disney. So tomorrow is their Disney show. And I think I'm going to be on their show. I don't know if that was a secret or not, but it's not anymore. So we'll be talking about some stuff concerning Disney. And they are on right after Disney Nerd Herders. They come on at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Everybody, I want to thank you so much for being here. If I missed you in the chat, I do apologize. I'm heading over to Mouse Talk. Walt and Melissa are doing their thing, and then a Disney Life for Me later on, I think at 9 o'clock. So it's from now until the rest of the week, you've got your live stream programming all situated, ready to go. I'm going to finish my Nutrigrain Pumpkin Spice Bar. I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I want to thank everybody again for being here. I will see you next week, 7:30, Tuesday night. Thank you, everybody. See you then.